I need help setting up the outdoor thing. It's only the lid.
Get it out then. It's easy.
Eating them, Roxy.
Roxy. Alfie. Alfie. Roxy. Roxy, Alfie. Roxy, come here. Roxy. Roxy, come on. Roxy. Roxy! Roxy! Fuck's sake, you stupid dog.
Stay there. How long has the guinea pigs out been out for?
About, what time? About 4 o'clock, wasn't it? So half an hour.
Half an hour have they been out for?
Yeah.
Might put them away now.
seems likely the flow of refugees and migrants trying to get into Europe isn't going to stop. Migrants and refugees here get a ferry from the port down there to get them onto Athens, from where they can continue their journeys on to Western and Northern Europe, which is where most of them seem to want to go to. I continued my journey south to the island of Crete, the largest Greek island, sitting halfway between Athens and Africa. Crete has its own unique history and geography. While most tourists stay by the beaches, the distinctive character of the people here has been forged up in the mountains. I'm excited about this. It's a flying trike. Organs look brilliant. Is Yorgos? AKA Big George. You're watching the guns there. Yeah, sorry, we're just about to take off. Yeah, it's a parachute. Wow. I can't believe we're going to take off on the road. 600,000 people live on Crete. The biggest cities are on the coast, but thousands still live in remote villages up in the mountains.
It rains rather than being hot. We don't want it hot, do we? Next week. The hot weather's worse than the cold weather, isn't it? The cracking. Isn't it?
Safe. Fucking in Greece, they just took off on the level. Let's try it. Oh.
Very impressive. Flip it.
If it does come down next week.
The lonely position of the island in the Med and Crete's history have hardened the locals. They breed them tough here. English speaking statement. People of the Mediterranean are just a little bit more passionate and fiery than most Northern Europeans. People of Greece are more passionate and fiery than most Mediterranean types. And the people of Crete are even more passionate and fiery than most Greeks. But luckily, the calming influence of the church plays an important role in Cretan life.
Oh.
I was off to meet a local priest. Father Andreas!
No, I don't think I know, really.
Very nice to meet you,
Greece,
sir. So this is Father Andreas. Yes.
I'm worried about the house. If they didn't get the money, whatever they do, you know what I mean?
As well as being the local priest,
It's going to look all that comes to being done. They're not going to say, oh no, we're not going to do it because of this, that and the other. Are they just going to come and do it?
he's keen to show off his skills on the
Go and do it.
urban warfare
It's
course.
us that have to ask the questions, isn't it? Say, is it alright to do it in this weather and that, isn't it? Don't ask the questions, they won't have to tell you.
It's, I don't know, but you can't, you've got to do stuff, baby, in life. I don't know.
We've got to do stuff in life. You can't just be blasé in life and not
No, I'm not saying
spending
being blasé.
£7,500.
I'm not saying being blasé.
You're just
but
like,
I'm
oh, it's got to get done whatever, even though you might be doing it and causing crack. You've got to ask the question when you come and do it and say, is it too hot to be done or that, isn't it?
And then they'll say we'll have to wait till the end of summer.
You do. Carry
Well,
one.
I don't know, but what's the point in doing it if it's going to crack?
Ministering to your flock.
You're just going to do it?
No,
Is it just
babe,
correct?
I don't know, babe. I don't know. I'm not a fucking builder. Why are you saying what to me? I don't know.
So you would just rather just get it done.
Yeah, because
you've got
it's
to wait
doing
till
my
the
head in
end of
because we've been
summer.
told we should have had it done
Even
before
though,
Christmas.
even though you know it might crack, you would just rather just get it done.
No, well, we'll tell them that. What should we say to them then?
No, I'm just
What do
saying
no,
is,
what?
all I'm
Right,
saying,
okay.
I'm not
look,
saying
I
that,
know
I'm
you're
not
just
saying
right.
that. All I'm saying is, if it is
Okay.
particularly
This
hot,
is a
or
very
if it is
alien thing.
stormy weather, just simply asking the question.
I'll do it.
Is
I want
it
to. I want to ask them
I'm
before
not
they
asking
start,
before.
babe. Because otherwise they're going to come in.
Unless it is that weather,
Okay. So
then
low.
what's the point in asking? You're just going to ask
Yeah.
if it turns too hot. So we're all right
It's
doing it,
hard
or
to
should
know
we delay
exactly
it?
how many guns
Leave
there
it for a
are.
few days and come back
Because
to
most
it,
of
or
them are
whatever.
The bloke is. Oh, I don't know.
Like what?
told me the island.
They'll end up just leaving us, and someone else we're going to end up fucking up in the end, aren't we? The way we're going, babe. Honestly. No, I'm just saying that we're going to like.
Guns here.
Just don't give a
That's
top.
roughly one for every
Cool.
man.
No, you don't.
I do,
You
babe,
don't.
because I'm asking you what
You
to
don't.
do,
Child on the island.
and you're saying, well, ask
I'm
them
not-
if it's hot
stop
or.
speaking so fucking loud, so
That's
I'm
all
not
right.
speaking.
I'm just saying, you're asking whether it's going to be too hot, it's too cold, it's too wet, it's too this. I'm not, babe, it's just like you're really overthinking shit, I'm sorry.
The father.
I think you really are, babe.
But you're just not even thinking like
I
that at all.
am.
You're like, even if it is that, you're still happy to just go ahead.
Not,
Because you
babe.
just want it done. Yeah, you said it out your own fucking mouth.
I don't know what to say, babe.
To really understand
Have we
why
looked?
guns
Have we
mean
looked
so
at
much
saying?
to people, you have to
Looked it
look
up
back
to
to
see what they say about rendering in hot weather?
Position in the Med made it
Not to do it.
strategically vital.
Even he said to us not to do
It's
it.
been
Who
attacked
said?
and invaded
The bloke that was
endlessly
round here.
by the
That's why he
Romans,
said now's the time of year to do it.
Slavs, the Ottomans. But
Because
it's the
if you
Germans
don't do it when
during
it
the
gets
Second World
hot,
War that locals really remember.
that's when it causes cracks.
Yeah, when it's like they're probably thinking like 90 degrees in that day. Well, what's the temperature? What sort of temperature is it where it's unsafe? Have a look at what the temperature is.
Father Andreas took me to his
But
village
not.
at Neuer, a base of the resistance movement.
I mean, how do
From
they
here,
render
fighters
shit?
attacked Nazi troops and helped British agents kidnap
Can I just
the
say,
Nazi
some people I
generals.
might just got to shut up for the rest of my life and just don't smoke when I'm allowed.
The same thing
I'm not going to say.
You're
want-
not, you're just so blasé about it.
I'm not
You're
blasé, I want to ask you a
it's just
question.
ridiculous.
I want to ask you a question, but I obviously
So
can't
I'm
because.
not a builder either, am I?
Of every male person of Annoy.
I mean, how do they render in red hot countries? What do they do? You know, these countries that are red hot. How do they render in them countries?
In every house in
I
the
don't
village
know, babe. I'm asking
was
questions
blown
as
up.
well.
You're speaking out to a fucking street.
Shut the fucking door. Shut the door, then I can talk.
And then just say that out loud.
More than
Christ
10
almighty, does it,
members
who gives a
of the
fuck what
Father
people
Andreas
think,
don't
babe? I'm not
mind
interested in all the other cunts around the
I'm on
world.
Old Street listening to us argue. There's no need to argue. You bring it into an argument each time.
I'm just saying, what would they do in red hot countries, babe? How do they get round it there?
The German occupation of Greece was savage. Up to 300,000 Greeks died of starvation alone during the war.
You can't, because the scaffolds, they're going to start, if they say that, they'll start charging us more because the scaffolding is
Yes.
going to be up for longer. And then it's more money.
No, they
What
can't.
would happen if a person came here and defaced the flag? So they wouldn't leave the village alive.
Generally, the temp guidelines are 4 degrees for perfect.
Who? 4 degrees?
If someone's to put that.
What happened here during the war
If it's
still affects the
going
way
to
many
drop
Greeks feel
below
about
that
Germany.
overnight, then don't rend it. If you
Father
rend it,
Andreas took me to meet
you
some
read
younger
the
men from
post
the
on
area.
this topic called
That's not. It's going to be 4 degrees, mate. God. I mean, you're going to get like 1 month a year to render. That's the lowest, isn't it?
Here we are.
put 8.
So everyone's got their own opinions.
Alright, so this is a traditional greeting. It's okay. Yeah, it's just... These shepherds spend much of the year up here in the mountains. Shepherds' huts like this were used as hideouts by resistance fighters during the Nazi occupation. Do you think
Well,
it
in
is,
London we are
it
currently
is the
rendering two
land
semis and one
that
extension.
has
There
made
are frost-proofing
Britain's
additives for
tough,
cold weather,
or is
but
it
not below
events that
5C.
have happened here?
And there are retarders for hot weather, which hold back the curing time by a couple of hours for 8TF. Ding dong. So unless you're getting diversely different conditions from London, then yes, the
The
answer is
people of Cruz fought heroically in the war.
there is no perfect day for
Even
external
after the
rendering or
Germans
paint, but there
massacred
are
locals,
plenty of
the
plausible
Cretans carried on fighting.
excuses. But they are just excuses. The real reason behind their reluctancy to do the rendering will not be the weather, but the combination of factors. Rendering the rain is a non-starter, by the way, and in the heat becomes more difficult. I've always understood that brick and mortar to require a minimum of 2 degrees and rising.
This is absolutely spectacular.
Do you want to play?
I want to play.
With them. But here the German troops in Armenia.
We think of the Second World War as being, some people do anyway, as being such a long time ago from a different era. But here, this
The minimum at which rendering can be applied is 5C. At lower temperatures, the possibility of water freezing may cause possibles such as crack and bonding of the renderer. The maximum temperature at which rendering should be applied is 35C.
on Germany.
As higher
Which is like
at higher
that's
temperatures, the
100
render
degrees.
would need to be applied in shaded areas to
But these
subtract.
That's
Cretans,
35 degrees is over 100, mate.
war.
And I don't think we're going to be getting to 100 degrees in the like. We only ever get over 100 degrees, and that's around about August, mate. If we do. So there's no worry
That's
about
the
it being too
maximum,
hot.
but even the warm weather and that,
Yeah.
just says it, the warmer it is, the
But
more cracked it
They
is.
say like minimum is 5, maximum is 35.
Does it really
If it's
feel like
below 5, then you've got to worry about, as you say,
Germany now is
frost,
trying to do what
cracking,
Germany failed
and
to
over
do in the
35.
Second War?
I don't see why it would crack in the heat. I don't know what.
It dries too
Too
quickly,
quick, yes, it doesn't
which
crack.
causes cracks,
Yeah.
because it dries,
So-
it needs longer time to
but-
cause.
It's not. It's not going to be 35 degrees. Mate. I mean, it's never been 35 degrees in May.
Το δεύτερο παγκόσμιο, το κοιτάζουν το κάνουμε σήμερα με οικονομική εξαρτήση στους νεαρούς της Ευρώπης και όχι μόνο. Άρα, για τέταρτη φορά, το Ράιχ, οι φασίστες, οι νεοναζί θα την πατήσουν πάλι από την Ελλάδα.
I bought them tea bags from the Coles, right? They had 160 tea bags, PG tips, for £5.29. £5.29. Right?
Quite a lot.
I know, right? £5.29. Yeah, but the Tetleys were £4.99 for 160.
Did
Yeah.
you go across to Tesco?
No.
Why not?
So-
I at that price.
I bought PG tips. I bought 240.
That's a 45.
Yeah. 240 tea bags for £3.29. How does that happen? How can you have 240 PG tips selling at £3.29 and yet only 160 is £5.29? £2.
There must be an offer on it.
Yeah, but
This inflated
Yeah, well,
all
that
that
happens from time to time.
it's bullshit.
Yeah, well,
Who's gonna
you
pay-
don't go fucking shopping there. That happens all the time. You always. Sometimes it just works out cheaper to get the bigger packet because they've got an offer on it. The
you can imagine-
the original price.
I
It
would've
won't be
thought-
like that all the time.
No, I
the
know.
original price will be more.
Promotions, I know, babe. I know.
Well,
they're
there you
quite-
go then.
But I'm just saying, I would have thought they would be in the same price, babe. I've never
No.
seen it below.
How often do you go shopping now? It happens all the time.
I would have thought they would
I
have.
see that all the time, babe. Honestly.
I would have thought
Nothing
you'd get
new.
more for the same price, not more for less than not especially the same brand as well. I know,
You
like
need to
I
go
know how the
supermarket
co-op.
more.
I know how the co-op works. I go to the co-op a lot, babe. I know the
Well,
co-ops.
Tesco,
It's
we're
not
always doing it.
surprising that Crete and the whole of Greece
I
is
go to the co-op
dominated
3
by
times a
cars.
week roughly, babe. To get
I
some.
don't know what
It's one of
for.
the most extraordinary
bread.
archaeological sites
Well,
in the country.
fucking, I should buy more when I go weekly shop then. If we,
The
I didn't know you were going that
coffee.
often.
Tea bag, because you always forget to. You just forget to get the coffee on tea bags. I've got a washing powder and loo. Yeah, the main things I get is loo rolls. Because I got loo rolls last week. I got loo rolls. I got bread last week, and I got coffee last week. So they're the three. And I went there with 3 different days. This week so far, I've only got tea bags.
Many scholars think
I
this
think
was
we should be alright.
the first great
We might have to get some.
civilization.
No, you got enough luck bread this week. I think you got more bread this week. Hopefully,
Knossos
yeah.
and countless other wonders across the country
They're the
are
only things I
likely
look
to
to
be
get.
considered the bedrock of Western civilization.
And I only like I go into Tesco and go into Co-op, and if they ain't got a deal, then I walk across the road to Tesco to get it from there. I always go. I don't go and buy it because sometimes that coffee that we get is fucking £5.99. It's something
No,
that's only
I
3 quid.
actually got it from. I got coffee from Co-op this time, which is very strange. I went into Tesco's and they're all fucking
I know.
ridiculous price.
That's what I got from there. 3 quid it was.
I went across Thingy and bought that other brand that we had last time
Sometimes,
because
yeah.
it's too
Sometimes you
expensive.
get that. We had that.
Many now think Greece wasn't economically
What
or
was it? That was a
politically
really
ready.
one I got. And all right, that was
When
on
Greece
offer.
gained entry to the single currency in
I won't pay
2001,
more than 3
its
quid
economy was
for
still
a coffee.
relatively
If it's more than
undeveloped.
3 quid, I'll get something else.
Greece didn't actually meet the requirements for membership of the euro.
Stubborn.
But Europe turned a blind
So
eye.
things,
like
I know what I pay for things, and when I look at it and I see some of that price, I think,
I'll
fucking
tell you
what
what we
pays
do
that?
think we need, should have said about the weekend, like washing powder, all that stuff. That was good stuff that we got. It's only just run out.
Greece was able to borrow money at very low
Washing-
rates.
What do you call it?
From
Washing
bankers
fabric.
who were only too keen to
Yeah, are we alright?
loans.
Do we need some more already?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I need to get some of that money. We alright till Saturday to wait for that?
Then you
Because you
get
can
one-
only get that from a big supermarket.
you only get one more wash because I did a wash the
Successive governments spent as much money as they
thing
could
last
cover.
night. There's one left.
Hospitals, roads,
One
and
more wash.
airports
There's hardly any
were
washing to do,
upgraded.
is there? The washing basket's empty nearly.
Got a costly makeover.
And it's, so yeah, we'll have to put one more
The
wash on.
wearing clothes go, won't
So
they?
this is the very clean,
I'll
very
wait a
cool
few days and see
Athens
what's
subway
on.
system built for the 2004 Olympics. Enormous cost. Do you know this price now? Very well air conditioned down here. It's like a fridge compared to the furnace outside. It's got one very peculiar characteristic that you notice immediately as a traveller from abroad, which is that it's basically run on sort of an honesty system. There are no turnstiles here. You get your ticket over there and then you validate it. But strangely, not everybody seems to get a ticket. Many massive projects like this cost a fortune, were run badly, and racked up huge losses. Between 2000 and 2010, government spending rocketed. The public sector wage bill doubled. Almost everyone wanted a piece of the pie. Politicians and the media completely failed to alert the public to what was going on, as the country went a bit bonkers. One of the biggest drains on the public purse became the ludicrously generous pension system. Millions of Greeks got caught up in this system, in this madness, because hundreds of professions managed to get themselves classified
Fucking paying
as
that insurance thing, innit?
including
I found it cheaper with Aviva. Was the only one that was cheaper. It was third part in that. But they and that turned at like 45 quid a month. But they wanted 88 quid payment up front. It still worked out about 79 quid a year cheaper. But I ain't got 80 odd quid to pay up
And
front.
it's only third party,
People didn't pay their taxes, especially the
I
wealthy.
don't think this comprehensive as comprehensive as you think though. There's loads of things on it that says like not included, you don't get car included and all this lot. It's like, was this comprehensive cover or what?
Much more than anyone
Yeah,
realised.
but fully comp is like
They don't give you a car?
No.
It says on there you can't get a
No.
car.
I'm not- the difference between fully comp and third party, right? Third party fire and theft is you only get paid out if it's not your fault.
Unemployment in Greece
If you have an accident and it's your fault,
among the young,
yeah,
it's even higher.
you still get paid out. That's the difference. That's the one difference, mate. Fully comp. You can go outside, you can accidentally drive into someone and go, well, if you drove into the back of someone, without a doubt it's your fault, you get paid out. That's the difference.
How would you describe the health of this community at the moment?
Έχουμε τρέξει πάρα πολύ. It
Just shows though, if them fucking things that are not even your fault put up your premiums like 13 quid a month. 13 quid extra a month. It adds up over the year. You think 13 quid, oh, it's not that bad, but when you times it by 12, you know, that's 130, then you're adding 26 quid on top of that, it's 160 quid a year.
Converted shipping container with their children.
Not
And
at
this is
all.
the home. So you've got the shipping
Imagine what he's
container
gone up
there,
by.
and then you've built out from it. But this is where you're sleeping in here. Can we have a look? The entire family sleep in this tiny home. You can see you've got beds here, a couple of beds here. Are people sleeping here?
I've done 5 hours today, so I was going to see if they ring tonight because I'm down as reserve on thingy. I'll give it half an hour if they don't, then probably do one of these hit things that's live on at 6:30 tonight. It can be awesome. To sort you out, Roxy, can't we?
It's the poor and the weak who are suffering most in this crisis. The rich elites are insulated in wealthy suburbs. Meanwhile, the city of Athens has seen its budget slashed by 40% in 5 years. And some of its essential services are starting to crumble. I went to visit a local landmark, a symbol of the rotten state of the Greek establishment. A hill that's been steadily growing. I can't quite believe this, but I'm starting to think we might be driving up a mountain of rocks. Oh my god. 6,000 tons of rubbish arrive here every day. So this...
She was there like when
Because we said that, yeah.
Scarlett had the guinea pigs out there, she was like popping it. Ooh, like how?
Oh, she had him out in the garden already. You've not been out long then, have they?
Half hour.
Rates in
Yeah,
Europe.
half hour.
The
I
Greeks
know.
send 80% of their waste to landfill, double the EU average. The most
She's sniffing at the
extraordinary
door.
thing happens here.
She didn't go in the door though, you open the door if you're stood there. She's just staring at him. You're staring in, she won't go storming past you. I mean, obviously if the door was left open and you weren't there, she'd probably go in and investigate further and you don't know what had happened. But if you stand there at the door with her, she doesn't go in. Same with Alfie, they know not to go in the room, just stood
Should have
there.
been closed
You're not
long
holding
ago.
him or nothing, just stood there.
Greece has a national rubbish problem with scores of huge illegal dumps. The government isn't forcing Greeks to recycle, so this mountain of rubbish just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The scale of this place is extraordinary. It covers square miles, and it is said to be
Oh yeah, I got an email
a kilometre
from
deep.
Fitbit.
Oh, right.
Basically, I have a free replacement, but
Rubbish
the
pickers go through
thing
the
with free
garbage.
replacement is that I know they only last about 6 months, and this happens to everyone. That's why the new one, you can buy the straps for that 20 quid. I suppose you can get them cheaper on eBay. Replacement straps, and you can buy like, probably at some Christmas time, I get some as a backup sort of thing.
Dangerous medical waste
You get
and toxic chemicals are
the
also being
Fitbit,
found here, even
like
radioactive
standard, you
waste.
choose whichever colour like this,
High levels of
and then
carcinogens have been recorded
you
in
can
this
buy
area.
different coloured ones, or you can buy more special ones that look like jewellery, like bands and that for if you were having a night out and that, like gold plated, like not proper gold, but you know, pretend and silver, like they look like bracelets, and that, and they cost about 20 quid for extra straps and things, so it's something like,
People are getting angry.
I can say at Christmas time, your dad get me a spare strap sort of thing into it or whatever. But what they've said is, what that Fitbit haven't said it, but what other people have said on this Team HR that I'm on, is that after 2 years you get a 2-year warranty with them, and after 2 years they stop replacing them and they stop giving you offers and whatever and that. So really, if
You know, being involved.
if I get this replaced now, I can continue. But if when it comes to next April or whatever, and that, if I kept replacing them all the time, you have to then either just scrap them or spend out the money and get one yourself, a new one, and that you can change the straps on. But what they give you instead is what they've sent to me is I've got a choice, either a free replacement or half 50% off. But the catch with the new one is you have to buy it through their website, which is more expensive than going to Currys or Argos or anywhere like that.
Central Square is a kind of spiritual home for anarchists.
I'll tell you, it's criminal what they're doing.
Yeah.
If I was you, I'd say, well, I don't know.
Well, basically, people have said they work on the same format as Apple, basically.
Right,
when
well,
something's
yeah.
wrong with it, Apple just brings out a new phone.
I'd be more prone to like say, right, well, here it is, I want my money back and I'm going to buy a different phone.
They don't give you
Well,
money
they should
back.
do because it's guaranteed and it's not, it's broken.
By the law, you are entitled to one or the other, and it's up to the consumer which you get. It's up to the manufacturer which they give. They don't have to refund you, but they have to give you a replacement. It's up to them if they choose to refund you. By law, you're entitled to a replacement or a refund, and it's up to them. You're not entitled to a refund. Sadly. You can have a different product of that sort of thing, and what they've done is they've given you half price off. But what I'm saying is the new charge 2 on their site, which I don't really want anyway, which is a bit bigger than this actually, a bit bulkier than this, which is the equivalent of this, is £139.99 on their site, which is about £120 in other stores. And the Alter, which is does the same thing, but it's a thinner strap. It's smaller, it's more feminine looking than that. That one's £129.98, so it's £10 cheaper. But if you get that in stores, you can get that for like £109.99 in stores. £99.99. I paid for this, but it's been out a while. These ones are new. They've only not long been out. But I looked up like half price of an Alter would be £64.99 for half price. If I went to store, if I was able to get in from another store, half price off £109.99 would be £59.99, wouldn't it? Instead of £64.99. So it's not too much different, is it?
We should stop now. The protest had already turned
Well,
violent.
it's got to be more than that, actually, isn't it?
Holding the camera down because
120.
there are God knows who demonstrators
No, it's
with
60 plus 5, and then the other is 109. More than that.
The protesters headed up the street starting fires.
It's 10 a difference,
I've
isn't
seen
it?
a lot of this. Normal life is going on around us. I mean, there's,
Kind of bits you get paid anyway.
open here. So now we're gonna have the confrontation. They're ready to do stuff. Here we go. That's the ball game, right?
£64.99 is what I'd end up paying with the half price thing on 50, because it only works getting it from direct from them. The cheapest place I've seen it elsewhere is £109.99, which would be £54.99. So it's £10 more it's costing you. But you wouldn't get the discount with the other place, you would have to pay the £109.99. Getting with them, you're getting it half price, aren't you? But it's a pain that they don't just give you a voucher through the post to go and get it anywhere, isn't it? Sort of thing.
Or give you money back for that and then you don't have to pay a tenner for a brand new one.
Well, no, you'd have to pay
It's not hard to see why so many young
£29,
people
wouldn't
are
you?
lashing out. Many of the young are very politicized.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit fucking dumb because they've made a defective model that they've had to keep replacing and replacing.
Yep.
It's like,
You
shouldn't
can
have to
have
get
a
on
free
like-
replacement,
Yeah, I know.
or you can have
But
half
only up
price.
to 2 years.
Yeah,
I mean, then that's not like, it's like after that it's going to be tough shit.
yeah,
Hard fucking luck.
yeah.
I mean, when we've had stuff like before, with that we've gone back and they've given us the money back. That air fryer, wasn't it?
I pin it on
The
the
tablet.
elite.
You know, things like that. Any other item, what is it? What's so fucking... Why can't they fucking do like everyone else?
Maybe if I went to Curry's they might
The
give me,
gap
I
between
don't know.
wealthy and poor here is actually
I
widening
go to Curry's
recently.
with the item and
Greece
thing
now
and say,
has the
look, I want
highest
a refund
economic
this time,
quality
I don't
in
want a replacement, but I won't get half price review or whatever and that. Or maybe I could say like, could I have,
Smattering
I
of
think Curry's only give
pretty
you like, I
expensive
don't know
vehicles.
if you get 2 years with them because it was April thingy or but I actually had a replacement in
To get
November.
I mean, yeah, so they've got to say, sorry, it's over a year old, go to the
I wanted
manufacturer.
to take a look.
That's what I think they'd say.
So if I went to Curry's and they gave me a replacement, I would say, well, I want the new Alta, and then I'd pay the £29 difference.
Quite high bushes, obscuring the view in. It's difficult to get a sense
We haven't
of
got
what
receipts,
lies
have we, from when you got swapped over? If we had it right, they don't give you a
No,
brand.
but they scanned the box last time. They scanned the box, and I took in the thing when I bought it before, and then they scanned the box, and so I think you would say, oh, I came back last October, November time, and you did replace it. The same
Yeah,
thing's happened
when we
again.
went before, we didn't take a statement with us.
Yeah, we took the original statement. Yeah.
So if I
Well,
left
we
here,
just printed it up online,
Yeah.
took it in, didn't we? And that, so I think you just go in line.
I'm going to try and have a look at this area
I
from
don't know
up
whether
high.
that's worth trying or not. Because I don't actually want a replacement of this one again. I want the new one if I'm going to get
Yeah, I
rid
know,
of it.
yeah.
Because it's just going to keep happening.
Yeah.
This is already giving us quite an extraordinary view of the neighbourhood.
What I'm saying is you go there and say, look, I don't want this replacement, I want a new model, and they'll just say,
Of course,
pay the
there's no
difference, and then
suggestion
it will
any
only be
of
That's what I was-
£29, won't
yeah.
it? Colours instead of like,
So just in that
£59
crowd,
they
it's
want.
1, 2, 3, 4.
it's like almost a fucking new
Now that is
£59
interesting
city.
because there is a
The only thing
or
doing that
effectively a
though
tax
would
on
be
swimming pools in
that we
Greece.
get to keep that as well,
And
don't
one
we?
of the
No,
revelations
they take
that
this
came
back
out
in at
during
Curry's.
massive-
No,
Whereas
but
with
no.
them, I get to keep
That's
the
what I meant,
shit.
that's what I'm saying.
And then I
You
can
get to
sell
keep
this
that
on
if you did
eBay.
it with Biggie.
Yeah, but I don't know what you get much for it with it being busted as it is. It's still perfectly
Yeah.
workable.
and paid the proper fee.
And that, but
when
Yeah, but
investigators
we could
started
super glue
looking,
it,
they
and
started
I could
to
use it,
realise there
couldn't
were
I?
considerably more.
You're not going to use that.
Why, what's wrong with that? Just super gluing that.
Even if you super glue it, it's going to come apart again eventually.
Super gluing that wouldn't be a problem, that would do nothing. That super glue you wouldn't even know it, babe.
Look at
Super
this.
glue that not even
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You
7,
fit
8,
your
9, 10,
wrist
11, 12,
anyway,
13, 14,
it's
15.
small.
More are coming in. Looks like every household has got
Wearing
one.
Yeah.
because I wore it before, didn't I?
The estimate now is that there are 20,000 in this area.
I don't think it
So
would
just
last
a
very
few
long. You'd be better off
hundred
just selling it on
households
eBay.
of those tens
Getting
of
some money back
thousands
for it.
were paying the appropriate tax to the state.
When the economic crisis hit the country, the response of many rich Greeks wasn't exactly patriotic. They shipped
Yeah, well, so you got
out of the country, buying property in
people
London or stuffing it into tax havens.
encourage and say, well, do you want me to encourage and ask them?
The
So go down
reaction
there.
of many of the elite who live in this sort of area wasn't, alright, fair cop, we haven't paid the tax, we will now. No. What they did was go and cover them with artificial turf or plywood to disguise them.
The financial crisis here exposed the
In
many
this
failings of the
state, they
state.
go for about 20 quid on eBay.
It's clear to me Greece needs profound political and social change to recover and thrive. And now the traditional ruling parties here, which mismanaged the country and the economy so badly for so long, have been thrown out of power. Greece is trying to move on.
I've come to the end of the first leg of my journey around Greece. It's been a real surprise for me. The place is more beautiful and the people are more passionate and angry than I realised. I'm really looking forward to the next leg of my journey, which is going to take me to the rugged, mountainous north. Next,
Try and see what
I'll
they say.
meet some of Greece's
Get
wonderful
a
wildlife.
call in the actual Mansfield store if you get one rather than Curry's.
I'll see how the country dug itself into a hole. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone! Quick, 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 quick!
We originally bought it for £99.99 and then it was replaced in October, we believe November at the latest last year because the strap went and the strap was gone again.
And Simon Reeve's journey continues tomorrow at the same time
Get
at
a refund or
4:15.
whether we can change it.
There are 4 options to choose from. For the address and opening hours of your local store, press 1. To buy, reserve, or find out about a product, press 2. To book a repair, or if you need help using a product, or if it's damaged or stopped working, press 3. If you're calling about your delivery, if you're calling about the recent safety announcements regarding Indesit Group tumble dryers, please press 1.
Are you still alright with your credit? You've been phoning a lot of things.
If you're calling about a washing machine, dishwasher, fridge, or other home appliance, press 1. If you're calling about a computer or something you plug into a computer, press 2. If you're calling about a flat screen television, press 3. Or for anything else, please press 4. CRT and room projection TVs, press 1. For DVDs, videos and audio products, press 2. For cameras, camcorders, sat-nav, press 3. For games console, press 4. For e-readers or tablets, press 5. For Sky, press 6. Or for any other product, please press 7. Before we put you through, we'd love to hear about your experience on this call, and would welcome the chance to call you back later and get your feedback. If you'd be happy for us to do that, please press 1 now. Otherwise, continue to hold, and a colleague will be with you as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's Hopkins. NG21 0BA. It's a Fitbit. My wife bought a Fitbit from Curry's in Mansfield last a year ago, last October. So she's had it a year and a half nearly, yeah. Last April it came apart. It's a manufacturing fault. They're all doing it. They're coming apart. The strap bit, it's all coming off. So when we bought it back last April, your store in Mansfield swapped it, no problem, straight away. Yeah. Now the same thing's happened again. So she's had it for like 1.5 years now. This Fit, or not? She's not had it, but she's had this as a second one in 1.5 years. Now she spoke to Fitbit, or not, emailed them and that, and what they would actually give her. They won't actually give her a refund, but they will say like you can actually exchange it for another one. But they'll only keep doing that for another 2 years. So if she gets another one in 6 months' time, it will break again, and that's it. It's gone. But she wants to get the newer version, yeah, which is slightly more money. But the problem is, we was wondering, would we be able to bring it to your store, even though this is the second one we've had? Would we be able to exchange it for one of the upgraded models? We haven't got a receipt, but we know when we bought the original one back in October, because you just scan the box.
Just to make sure I'm clear on that, you had one which broke and then was replaced, yeah?
Yeah, in April last year.
That was
April last year, yeah.
okay, so the one you're calling about now is like just basically a year old, yeah?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, was it April? Yeah. Oh, so, no, she sorry, yeah, she bought it last April, which was over a year ago. But after when she bought it in April last October, she changed it already at Mansfield. So this is the second one she's had in a year and 2 months.
Alright, so the original was bought in April.
April last year,
The one
yeah.
you've got now and replaced with the one you've got now in October last year.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So the one you've got now is less than a year old, so that's
Yeah.
within its guarantee.
yeah, it's
Have
October.
you got the receipt for it?
No, we've not got, no. We couldn't find, I've got the box, but what we did when we came down to exchange it back in October, we bought it with our credit card or our bank card, and we bought a statement down, a bank statement from when we bought it in April.
Yeah, that allows us to find the receipt.
Yeah.
I just need to know which one it is. It'll be something like, Fitbit charge.
Yeah, I think it's a charge. Hang on, I've got the box somewhere. Let me just go get the box.
Okay.
Where's the box gone? Yeah, it's the Fitbit Charge HR.
Charge HR.
Yeah. Because she's after, I think she's after, she's interested in the Alta, I think, which is a little bit dearer, because this one was £99.
Yeah. So it's not a charge too, it's a Fitbit charge.
No, it's just a Charge HR. Yeah, I don't think they make this. They don't do. That's it. They don't do this one anymore. You see, it's they've gone to the. I think it's called the Alta ALTA or something. Fitbit Alta. It does it. Yeah, it does exactly the same, but it's thinner.
Yeah, so I'm not directly involved with the exchanges, so I may possibly be wrong on all of these details, but to my knowledge, if something breaks down and and we want to replace it, but we don't do the same one anymore, you can basically have it refunded or the same amount towards
we was just a bit worried because when we go down, because we originally bought it over a year ago, yeah. It was
that one that you bought in April.
Yeah.
Is no longer a thing. The one that we're dealing with now, you got
in October.
October.
Yeah, but will they be able to if we bring this Fitbit down? They might. We haven't got a receipt for the one in October because we didn't pay for it. Obviously, they just swapped it. So, will they realise that it was already exchanged in October? So, as you say, this one should have had the year's guarantee from October. That's what I'm worried about. That's what. Yeah, because I mean it's got a big barcode on it. So when we took the original one down, they scanned it, so they knew it, and they did scan the new this one when we swapped it. They did scan it, so they will know because we've kept the box. They will know it's not the original one we bought.
To my knowledge, if we found the original transaction, we would see that it was it would show up as refunded and replaced with the new one
in October. Yeah.
To my knowledge, they would see that exchange in October.
So yeah.
Again, I don't personally work with the tills, so there's a chance that could be on one of them.
So that's it. We was just
do. That's the one in the store to check for you.
Yeah.
Either that or you can call directly. Which store will you be visiting?
It was in Mansfield.
Mansfield.
Yeah. Yes, my mobile number is 07847 321 452.
Thank you.
Because I know they're open till 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, the call back and requesting can take as long as 24 hours.
No, that's alright.
There'd be a real way for me to ask for something installed directly.
Yeah, that's no problem, that's okay. wanted to, I think you'd have to pay a little bit more money because it's slightly more money, not a lot. I think it's about £109 instead of 199, so we'd have to pay an extra £10. It's the same. It is the same. It does exactly the same as this one.
Something's broken down, you can get the full value back.
Yeah.
But if you want something more, then you can always take
Paid it, yeah.
I think you'll see those ways that sometimes, but it's always been under exceptional circumstances, like being, have we messed up the repair or something.
I know we've had stuff before off you, and we've done exchanges and things like that, and you've always been really good actually with that side of it, but we was a bit worried because it was more than a year old, like you see, the original one obviously, so but hopefully.
Well, I've sent the message now, it'll be no longer than 24 hours for you to be contacted.
Alright, that's brilliant, thank you very much for your help.
Alright, thanks for calling.
Cheers then.
Bye-bye.
Right. I was doing the old packet of that carrots, babe, and I took to half of it.
Do it all, I've told you
Yeah,
that.
I
Add
thought so.
some in to kids and that. Or you
Okay,
want to be a
I'll put it all
baby
in
and
the
not
wok.
having it.
Put it all in the wok.
I want it instead of the noodles, so I don't want any noodles myself. That's what their replacement for noodles.
Oh, right. It says to put it in the wok.
Yeah.
So, well,
Just put it all in the wok and that, and don't give me any noodles.
yeah, okay.
Simple. Did tell you that in the kitchen.
chicken at sauce with a pan, put a bit of soy sauce in.
If you want.
It's quite nice. It's like sweet and sour sauce, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll chuck it in there. Dylan! Dinner.
Oh. You're driving me out, step. There, thank you. I looked up your cooking for Friday and it says that you can make it your own recipe. You have to let us know later in the week what you want. Something to do.
I've put these thing up on the board actually.
Oh, you found it, did you, the rest of the things?
Yeah.
But it says it's got to be something that you would have at an afternoon tea.
What? It's got to be a dinner.
No, the suggestion was a blueberry muffin, but she said like
Oh,
you're
right,
supposed to
no,
make it up yourself. Yeah, when you have afternoon tea, what you have
Scones.
is, listen, what you have is you have a few sandwiches and then you have cakes and scones and buns. That's what afternoon tea is when you go to a restaurant for afternoon tea. You get a selection of fancy cakes and buns, sometimes scone and creams. And sandwiches. So really what you're making, you're not going to make sandwiches, so you decide whether you want to make, she suggested muffins, cake, buns or scones like your dad said.
Oh.
You can make,
Let's get a recipe and start.
you can make, that's it, you've got, the homework is you've got to look at your own recipe. That's what the homework is, you can make 3 scones,
Just print it off, it's not rocket science. You get on the
you
print
just
on
write
it.
Yeah.
it down. You don't
Yeah.
print it off.
Yeah, print it off a lot.
You can do nice, as I say, 2 scones are lovely. It'd be nice.
I'm feeling this one.
Make a cake, make a sponge cake. Victoria sponge cake is popular at afternoon tea, isn't it? And then this is your last one, isn't it? So that's probably why they're making you do your own. I saw a post, because obviously it wasn't on the telly at Man United match. They said they played some 16-year-old. And the youngest ever player for Man United came on 16.
Yes, we came on last time.
Oh, the black boy. He was white that came on before, he was
Who's that? One
he
played
was
on.
17, this one's 16. The youngest ever player to play in big team for Man United, 16 years old, that lad. And they've said because he's not that fussed about the last game in the Premier League. Obviously, it's all going to try and go out on Wednesday, but we've still got another game, haven't we? On Sunday or something. I don't know who we're playing. It says that he's going to play 10 of the youth team in the last.
Who's he going to play with him then?
I don't know, but he's obviously trialling him out, isn't he? He's like, he don't care, we're not going to get in top 4, are we now, in Premier League? So he's like, he's trialling out his youth team. Like, where you play 10 of them.
That's going to be a bit weird because, like, if they all play, there'll be no experienced players. So
They don't care. They don't care about
I
it.
know that. I heard. I'm just saying you won't get a true picture because if you play one or two, like normally you play one new, like they have been. They've been one at a time to play
The
with all
professional
these. Yeah, to
footballers,
play
they
with all.
should be able to deal with
They've never
that
played
experience.
for Man United. On
He is using Rashford. When he says youth, he's on about, they shows you that 16-year-old lad, there was Rashford there.
No.
You know, they're on about all the ones that are still
If they're getting scouted by Man United, they shouldn't have a problem with being inexperienced,
Because
should
they've been
they?
playing in the youth team for a long time.
Exactly. There
Which
you go.
trains alongside the main team.
Wow, do you
I've got no doubt that they are. I'm not doubting now. I'm just saying it's like when a lot of Formula 1 teams they only have 2 cars.
I'm going to watch it just because I
Yeah,
want to
I
see
think
what they're
it'll be-
like.
it'll
The
be
youth
interesting.
team. Be
But what I'm
interesting to watch
saying is-
otherwise. No, I'm just saying if they only put on a couple of them and they played their like second or third team, I think it'd be a boring match. But because they're going to play.
If you play a couple of the youth team members, that's a ton. 10 is like the stupidest amount I've ever heard.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
can I just say, if they only played a couple of the youth and they put in the second team like they've been playing, it'll be a boring match, I think.
Where, more? Are you stupid?
Whereas if they put the 10
Oh my God.
in that they're going to do, everyone's going to sit there and watch to see what they're all like and what they're going to do.
Yes.
It'll be more entertaining.
Well, what I'm trying to say is when you get a top Formula 1 team, you will never see.
Nothing
You
like
don't
it.
no, but they don't put 2 brand new drives in that have never fucking rode in the
And Man,
championship.
Man United wouldn't do it if it was an important
I know
match.
that.
They're only doing it
I
because it
think
means
it's
nothing.
good. I think it's good what they're doing.
Why are you
I'm just saying they're not going to get a true picture, are they? Because they're not going to play with the rest of the team. They don't know like.
No. That's, you don't understand.
If someone's working hard, you can tell if they're working
Exactly.
hard, no matter who they're with. See.
But they're getting scouted by Man United. They're in the youth team. They're not going to be
So,
bad
right.
if they're with
They're going to
inexperienced
have
players, are
people, right? They're not all brand new on the pitch,
No.
right? They're not all brand new. The 16-year-old was on last week. The 17-year-old was on the one before. Rashford's been in the team for a while. All we're saying is they're all going to be 20 and under. You know, they're all young.
I don't even care about that. I don't honestly care about what you just said.
Hello.
Yeah, you've just.
Hello, it's Carol calling from
Oh, what
DC World.
Hiya.
Hello, I'm calling regarding an email I've got from my contact centre.
Yeah.
You just called them earlier regarding your Fitbit.
Yeah, it's my wife's Fitbit and that. Yeah.
Yep, I've had a look into it, but I found the receipt for it.
Yeah. Is that the original time when we originally bought it back in October or November? November. Yeah.
September's the one when you exchanged it.
Oh, that's when we exchanged it, yeah. But we originally bought it back in April, over a year ago, didn't we, the original one?
Yeah, when you first bought it, yes. Yep, so it's on here, I've got it. We exchanged it, and it was £10 cheaper, so that £10 went onto a gift card.
Yeah.
So you've got it. It's a straight swap policy. So if you were to bring it down, we can swap
Don't
it.
want the same one because
We
they
don't
bust after
charge
6
recharge
months.
anymore, the originals.
Yeah, so they don't make the well. The reason we're doing it, we don't want the original one because it's the second one, and it's a manufacturing fault where they keep breaking. So we know this one
After 6
is going to
months.
do exactly the
I
same.
want a refund
We've had 2 in.
or towards the new one.
We've
I'm
had
not
2
having the
in
same
a
one
year,
again.
just over a year, haven't we? So she wants to get the newer model, and how much is is it the Alta, isn't it?
Or the whatever.
Yeah, how much is the Alta or the Alta? Well, what's the price of the
I want
two?
either a refund or I want.
Yeah, they'll do a refund or the Alta maybe. I want to see what the price
They're
is.
not offering a refund, they're saying straight swap. Open up your ears.
Go on, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, the chargers, that was a common problem on them where the straps did kept coming loose. And,
Yeah, it all peels apart. Peels apart, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it was quite a big problem with
That's why I don't want it.
charge 2s.
Yeah.
I've yet to see that error come back at all with the charge 2s. So it's completely down to yourselves.
Charge 2 is a viable option. It's much better than the Charge 1. It doesn't have them problems that it has before.
Would that be a straight swap, or would it?
It's a straight swap over. However, the value more than they cost, you have to put that amount towards it.
And what would that be?
I believe they're 119.99, so it's about £30.
Pay on top, yeah. What's the?
I wanted the thinner Alta
Yeah,
one though.
we wanted the thinner one, the outer one. That's the new model. Is that, do you stock that one as well? And what the price of that one is?
Yeah, do you need it in small?
Yeah, small.
Okay, just give me a second. Let me go and have a look at how much they are right now, and if they're in stock.
Yeah.
I'll be just 1 second. Thank you.
That might be more because it's newer. Although on Fitbit's website.
How much do you want to charge for a watch? Well,
What's again? So
Well,
I
second
want
one,
the-
this is the second one in. This is the second one in a year and a half, or a year and.
Well,
Yeah.
after 6 months to go. It's only
Yeah.
just over a year. It
But
was
he said
April.
that the Charge 2, they haven't had that problem yet. So,
Because you can replace the strap, so if it does get the problem, you just buy a strap
Yeah.
again rather than actually changing the
and
old watch.
that's an extra
£30.
£30 extra to pay for that one.
That's the same size as that one, I think. The
Yeah.
Alta's thinner.
So the Ultra,
Yeah.
the original Ultra, not the HR version, is £89.99, so that's the same cost.
Oh, HR.
Yeah, she wants the HR one, yeah.
The HR one is £129.99.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll say what we can do then, obviously if my wife comes down, she can decide which one she wants and just pay the difference, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's no problem.
Okay then, Magic, thanks a lot then.
When can we come down?
Wait, is that alright to come down? When did you want to go down? Tonight? Tomorrow?
Have we got the money to pay the difference now?
Yeah?
Either or, I'll
Yeah.
put it into our customer service folder.
Yeah, so we'll either be tonight or tomorrow, because you close at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm on till 8 o'clock tonight, and I'm on tomorrow morning as well, so.
Yeah, that's okay, yeah, so it'll be tonight or tomorrow. That's magic, mate, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers.
Bye.
There you go, so you can do either one, then you can get the Alta or you can get the Charge 2, which is like, it's up to you, innit? And then,
almost like buying a MacBook Air, that is, so for a watch.
and then also you can think about,
I'm not paying the whole amount. I'm getting a refund back on that one. The
Still paying
difference.
£100 extra.
No, I'm not. That was £89.99, and the new
Yeah,
one
but
is
you-
£109.99.
No, but there's another one that said 200.
No, the one was it's 100. I get a choice either 129.99 or 119.99. The actual one I want is the more expensive, but
How much is that?
I'll probably just go for the other Charge 2 because I'm not paying the extra £10.
£10? Why not? Oh, that is it.
Plus, I don't think there's much of a difference between me going through Fitbit to get it and to get it through Currys for that one, whereas I am saving getting the other Charge.
Oh, it's
Two,
£10,
aren't
so I mean, we're not that broke.
No, what I'm telling you is I've already spoken to Fitbit and they've offered me 50% off a new one or that one to be replaced. I don't want that one replaced because the same thing will happen again in 3 months and after 2 years they'll stop replacing it because it comes with a 2-year warranty. So 50% off means I'll pay £64.99 to Fitbit and I can sell that one on eBay for about 20 quid. So what actually it'll cost me is £44.99. Whereas if I go to Currys, I can have that's for the Alta. Whereas if I go to Currys, I can have the new thingy, new HD Charge one, which is bulkier, same size that. I'll still like it. I would have preferred a thinner one, but I still like it. That will cost me £30. They'll take that back, so I won't be able to sell that. And if I get the Alta,
that's great, good extra.
that's not 30 quid extra. It's
Oh,
30
sorry.
quid for the charge.
Yeah.
It's 40 quid.
So, yeah.
And I'll not be able to sell it. So it's only I'm saving £5. I'm not going through Fitbit.
You know, like Fitbit. You say to me, I don't want the new one. I just want a swap. I want the same one.
Yeah.
Would they just send you a new one out, or have you got to pay for it or swap? Send that off.
No, they just send me one out.
Well, let's just get a normal one without paying anything and get one. It don't matter if it breaks because we've had it for nothing. That's what I think we should do.
Well,
Go to Currys, yeah.
Yeah,
Go
but
to Currys.
how do it's me who's going to get done for fucking corruption, isn't it? If it does.
Would you? I would do it. Babe, we got fucking 3 lots of fucking vouchers for 160 quid off of Amazon, didn't we? Then they fucking know what are you going to do? They're going to fucking put you in prison.
They check your
I'd rather
details.
get the
They
new
check your details at Curry's. They'll check my address details and write it on the system.
And then write to the bloke at Fitbit
And when
say,
Fitbit come and post it through the thing, they check the records and
Post
they
what?
They'll post a replacement one through for Fitbit.
yeah, they're not going to contact Curry's, though, are they? Why would they contact
That's,
Curry's?
they asked me what store I bought it from, when I bought it, and so they know which store to check the system, and they know which one it is because they know which each one comes with its own charger. So when you put the charger in and that, and I've registered it to my email address, they know.
Thank you.
Well, I can't work with all that again. I do like them little things. They do. Where do you get them from? Tesco's or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you'll get away with it then?
Yeah.
Probably would, but as you say, they might
You'll
collar on you, and then you'd have to. All you'd end up doing, having to come up with bills to pay for one, and that's all you'd have to do. But hey, if Amazon, right, we do exactly the same company, we kept ringing them up.
Not
sent
Amazon,
out,
it's BT
no,
who sent them
yeah,
vouchers
BT,
out.
sorry. But if they could send out 3 lots of Amazon vouchers for BT, and BT's a big company, and they didn't know what they were doing, I'm sure they wouldn't know. But me personally, I'd do it because that's the sort of person I am. Like when I came up from London, like I
I
told
thought
you,
you said you was an honest person.
when I was in London and I knew I was moving up
Really?
there, I went out and got £3,000 loan from the bank, knowing I weren't going to pay it back. Thank you very much.
When he moved from London,
I rang up.
he was going to change addresses. He went out and got a loan.
I got £3,000 loan
Then
and didn't
moved
pay.
up to London.
I paid 2
Then moved to
payments
Nottingham.
Why didn't you just get like 10 grand?
because I couldn't get anywhere. That's the most they would allow me. And then I got my credit card and I ran that up to £1,000,
Yeah.
over £1,000. I think in total I owed £5,000. I owed.
They find you though, don't they? Just
No, they
because you
didn't.
move
They
address.
never
Well,
found
they
me.
would do nowadays. They would do nowadays, just because people move all over fucking England and banks
Only
know.
if you go on the electoral roll, and that's what I didn't do. I didn't go on the electoral roll for 5 years.
You can't get a mortgage without a fucking being on the electoral roll, can you?
Yeah, but if you haven't got a mortgage and you paid up for your mortgage, then it don't matter. You've got no mortgage anyway. There's one mark, so you're not in the left. Sorry. All gone.
Need now it's a mobile phone.
So it's up to you. If you
All
want
the
to go,
money spent on me.
if you want to go tonight
I
or
need
what,
a
mate?
mobile phone.
What? Are you getting one tonight?
No, I'm not getting a mobile phone
No,
tonight. I can't afford both.
Fitbit.
Get a Nokia brick.
I'm not bothered.
I
Do
want
you know how much you blokes like that at work was looking right? You know the old phones, yeah? The old mobile phones that were in suitcase.
In the 80s.
When the very first mobiles that ever came out with a big fucking suitcase, yeah? Well, not a briefcase type thing. Do you know how much they were? £1,200.
What now?
No, when they were new.
That's in that day, in their day and age, back in that day. Imagine £1,200 in that day. That's fucking ridiculous. That would be the equivalent of about £3,000.
That's quite cheap.
It would be a lot more than
Probably
that.
not, yeah, it'd be like buying a fucking
It'd be like
iPhone,
£10,000
brand new iPhone or
equivalent.
Galaxy for £5,000.
Don't be silly. You can't
No.
buy 5 grand.
No,
That's-
but if said the equivalent of
If you-
today's money,
oh,
spending £1,000 in 1980 to today's money.
I want to get a new phone this year. I need to get a new phone every 2 years.
You get his old one, yeah, that's a good phone.
What?
I love your phone if you
Yeah.
want a new one.
Right, your
When your
iPhone.
birthday
You
comes,
get
but
nothing
mind
wrong
you, I've
with
got to
that.
wait till his birthday for that though, because I've got money to buy him a phone now.
I don't know.
Because I say, just get a cheap something on with Scarlett and I can have his one. At Christmas he gets a new one. She needs a phone, don't she?
Yeah, if you want time, watch them play a few games on it.
And she wants one for me to ring her and say get the fuck in the house.
Yeah, but I don't know what phone to get though because they're all expensive. If you
Yeah.
get my phone then, you should give me a bit of money for that then.
Who bought it in the first place? I'm buying your replacement phone, you little
Yeah,
sod.
but then I could have a bit more expensive phone. Like normal. want iPhone 8.
An iPhone 8? Are you having a jest?
Why?
You just upgrade, you get a 6 instead.
A 6? Are you off your head?
You've got
crap.
5S now, haven't you?
1. A 6?
You get 6S.
I'd rather have a 7.
Well, it depends what
Not
it
even
costs,
that.
doesn't it?
I wouldn't
I thought you
want
wanted a
7.
laptop for Christmas anyway.
Yeah, I do want a laptop.
Look, I ain't got money for both. You have to have a phone for your
Yeah, I want
birthday
for
and
my
a laptop
birthday.
for Christmas.
Actually, the laptop for my birthday.
Laptops are more money, mate. If you're doing about 300 quid for a laptop.
Yeah, phones are more expensive than that.
Well, I don't buy a brand new.
Well then,
About 150 quid on a phone, isn't it?
150. Well, we're not going to get anything good for that.
That was only 100, wasn't it?
About 130 weren't
Was it
I think?
130?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get a better phone than I've got now, then am I?
Don't pay that price for it now.
What?
I could have got.
Aaron
Aaron was selling his iPhone 6 for. I could. I think I was going to get. He was going to let me have it for 100 quid, wasn't I? But we didn't bother.
100 quid?
For iPhone 6, yeah.
What? Fuck it.
No, because it didn't.
You actually still buy that?
No, he sold it now.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
He wanted-
I wonder it sold so quick.
He wanted more for it, but because it was me, he said I could have it for. He wanted 120 for it.
Why did you get that? Why did
You ain't got money in it at the time. You've been 100 quid.
100 quid? That's well cheap. Better than the Realme J3. I don't like J3.
My phone's alright. I quite. This is not a bad
It's
phone.
slow, Dan. It's old as well. I want an iPhone. But I don't know what. The phone I've got now, I don't really need to change it. I don't need to change it to 7. I don't need to change it to 7. That's there's no difference. iPhone might be a big difference.
Well, I ain't got money for that sort of thing.
And you should want that.
We've got a Galaxy 8 out now already.
Yeah, but it's got an overheating problem.
It's like they've only just bought the Galaxy. Well, not only just. Galaxy 7 came out in the summer, wasn't it?
Like the S8 has got like an overheating warning, I think.
Already.
Like overheats.
That's it. I don't like getting brand new things normally. That's why I suppose, well,
Yeah, but when has iPhone had like a problem again on new phones?
all the fucking time.
No, go on then.
There's always stuff going
Alright,
on.
go on then.
Don't fucking keep up. I
there you
know
go.
that
There you
when,
go.
when this has gone wrong, right, after 6 months and that, and instead of fixing this, they brought out a newer model,
Yeah.
right? The first thing people said on there is that Fitbit copies Apple's model, where the iPhone, if it goes wrong, they don't fix it, they just bring out a new model with the upgraded version, like,
Yeah.
that's what they do.
They can't make a good one, a reliable one in the first place, which is not very good for their fucking
Let's go
image.
and swap
It's,
this then when we get it done, if we've got the money.
it's not very good for their image, is it? They're going to get like.
Fucking Fitbit and Apple have got monopoly, so they're just perfectly fine.
Yeah, but if they keep doing
in
it,
tracker watches, they've
Pe-
got the monopoly for a tracker.
Yeah, tracker watch. You normally buy those. Not a lot of people. Do they?
Mate,
No.
there are millions.
Yeah, millions. That's it. Billions.
Well, these are worldwide, there's probably billions.
No, you just said the millions one.
Well,
Don't
I
change
don't
it.
know.
Don't change it. Okay.
What I'm saying is,
Oh,
where fitness watches are concerned, it is the leading one, isn't it?
yeah, I know. But fitness watches aren't most desired. I don't see why you don't just go wait for an iPhone 10. I'm at. I mean, I want an iPhone 10 that comes out that because.
You stop in here and come and look round Curry's.
What do you do with iPhones?
I don't know, technology. Gadgets, boys.
Oh, what? Computers, CDs.
Oh,
Alright. Now she comes in with that for two colleagues as well, aren't we?
we all going out, leaving the door locked. Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Do it all the time, come on.
There's a sky coming if there is any.
Okay.
Oi.
Welcome to BT Answer 1571. The person you called is on the phone. Please leave a message after the phone.
Alfie, calm down, please.
Oh, sounds like she's aren't they?
Huh?